All right, so we just got over to Dad's. Guys, this is a video that's been a long time in the making. It's been like 6 months since I've shot my bow. And, well, it's time to pick this thing up and do it again. The reason I haven't been shooting is, well, for one, I just haven't really been interested in it. It's kind of one of them things where I'm the kind of person, when I master something, I get bored of it. And then I have to put it down for a while. I get bored of things really easy, but we're gonna shoot quite a bit of the 3D stuff this year. And that's why we're gonna get out here. I'm gonna do a 20 and a 40, see if we're still on. My brother did take the bow a couple weeks ago, tuned it for me, got it all dialed in. Tuning wise, let's just do it. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna range me up 20 yard, and guys, this is the first shot since I made that video back in like July, I think it was, like pre-season hunting. Good God, my rangefinder is all stopped up, or not stopped up. It's all foggy and nasty. Overcast day. Sun just came out. It's early morning. Why is this blurry? Either I'm blind or this thing's blurry. This thing's never been blurry before. What the heck? There we go. Yeah. Meters. Damn it. Why is my rangefinder on meters? How do I change it off meters? What the heck? Well, I don't know what 7 meters equals out to be, but that's what it says I'm at. 5 meters. Damn. All right, let me figure out how to fix this, and we'll take a shot. It's that battery's dead. Damn it. It ain't got much life in it, but I do know I got a 20-yard brick right here. So that's just gonna have to work. That's what happens when you don't check your gear. I did wake up this morning at like 3 and put the sight here on charge, where I know that at least I'd come out here and I'd have a charged sight. So I should have checked my rangefinder. Luckily, I got a bunch of batteries for Christmas for stuff like this. All right. Get back in my zone. So of course, you know, we use the Versa B3 Versa. We got the Merit Archery products, Merit Archery Design stabilizer bores that my brother manufactures. We're still shooting the Prime. Not going to be getting the new bow. There's not enough differences between the new bow and this one to justify it. So, you know, if I want let off like the new bow has let off, I can just put those modules on here, so I'm good. Oh. I know my confidence feels much better. Before, I had to put it down because I just had so much on my mind with just having a young kid and moving, buying a house. All right, we're grouping really good. Actually enough to make a slight sight adjustment, which was completely expected. Now, I know I haven't been recording to this channel. That doesn't mean I have not been doing YouTube. If you follow me on my other channel, Merit Excavation RC and Trains, I actually started it exactly a year ago yesterday, and that channel has already it will surpass this channel by subscribers probably by the middle of the month next month. It's huge, growing, incredibly popular. Yeah, that channel's doing really well, surprisingly well. On that one, you know, we're just I got the RC stuff, and then I built a really large train layout in my yard. Oh yeah. It feels so good knowing that I can still do this. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was a little nervous that I just wouldn't be able to. Our 20 groups looking good. I like to get the 20 down, then I'll go back to 40. Check it. This year, honestly, guys, we're just gonna shoot the known 40. I don't want to do nothing crazy. I'm not gonna be doing none of those long range bombs, many of those. It just, whenever you miss big and you lose arrows. And I ain't trying to do that. They got expensive. Oh, man. This thing is, it's a shooter still. These bows are hard to beat. And we're just absolutely putting them in the middle. Considering you guys just witnessed my first shot in months. Oh, let's go ahead and pull those. I shot that one. I didn't bring my kickstand. I'm gonna go get it. I want to set my bow in the dirt. All right, let's go look at that group now. Guys, I'm really sorry I haven't uploaded to this channel much. I know we've probably lost a lot of viewers, unfortunately. Like I said, you got to forgive me. I just had a lot going on. Ta-da! So, I'm not going to complain about that. 2 and a white. I sung one a little high. This was our first shots over here. I knew that it would be off left and right because of it was out of tune just a little bit. The reason it was out of tune, which Paige Pierce put on her like Facebook reel stuff or whatever you call that. She had an issue with like string stretch and all that stuff. I don't want to misquote this, but I seen where she had that issue. Bows do that. So if you shoot your bow a lot, that's the best idea, the best advice I can give you. Especially if you've had it for a year or at least a year or several months, you've been shooting it a lot, even if it sits a lot, take it to a shop, let them twist those cables and strings back up, and just because over time they stretch out. Mine did that whenever I picked it back, because I took it over to our shop here about a month and a half ago, shot it through paper and it tore like huge, and I figured that the strings had stretched out, and it had dropped significant poundage. That's just normal wear and tear. It says in the manual that after X amount of shots, take it back to your shop, have them twisted up. So I took it to the archery shack and had it twisted up. Then my brother tuned it back in. So let me clarify that, because Jeremy did at the archery shack, he did twist all my strings back up for me. But eventually we'll have some custom ones built for this bow. Let's go back to 40, see if we can still land them in there at 40 yard, and if I feel confident with it, I'll practice a little bit more here and there. It's a pretty nasty day outside, but primarily I just want to make sure I can hit the target. We're going to go to Western Carolina Bow Hunters next, this will be next week, and I want to be ready for that. I want to shoot the known 40 and just have a fun time, make a good video. So I gotta go count the breaks off to 40, so I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, so I just realized that I didn't actually have any of those like shots filmed, like actually pointing down range. So this was the shot that we goofed on. That's a pretty damn good group. If anything, I might need to bump the sight like one click over. Seems like we're tracking just slightly high. Could be me. That looks about like 1 yard to 2 yard. That's easily compensatable, I should say. Easy to compensate. But that all depends on if we do have an accurate. So if we were standing at, let's say, 38 yard, once we get back to 40 would be perfect. But I don't know, because rangefinder's no good, and I'm not Jack Wallace. I can't judge the yardage, and that's okay. So that's just for fun and old times. Go back to that 60 yard and see how we do. Should do pretty good. So let's grab it. And guys, take a look at this bow stand. Boom. So that's the Rogue bow stand. This thing is sick. Still a great bow. Prime, in my opinion, still makes the best. You know, if I was a rich kid, I would buy that new Matthews Title just to try it. So, but it's pretty sick. But I don't have that kind of money anymore. Where is this brick? 60 yard brick. Boom. All right. Let's get it. All right. Let's see if we can still do this. 60 yard on the board. I mean, hell, if you can shoot good at 60, you're good at all the other yardages, in my opinion. I mean, 60 and up, you'll be good. Only thing I really need to do to this thing, shoot indoor, get a good solid 20, just like perfect 20 yard, and use that to build the sight tape off of. So I had to holler at my dad for a minute. You guys will get to see him back on the channel soon. I need to take some of that bushes out right there. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that's next to impossible to see. Next to impossible. You wouldn't think that just that little bit of fog and mist, but with magnification, it's really hard to see. Yeah, it is. I'm just kind of aiming right at the middle just to try to get a slight sight picture, because can't hardly see. Okay, I held that one a little bit longer. I was trying to acquire the dot just a little bit better, and I think I found it, but yeah, it's still really hard to see. Yeah, I want to give myself unnecessary target panic shooting when I can't see. It's gonna be our last air. Well, let's kind of go see how that was. I don't have high hopes. Can't really see very good. God, you can't see nothing. Let's go check that group out. Well, the last shot wasn't too bad. I wiped my glass off where I could see, but that's still pretty terrible. That's a pretty opened up group. Grouped a little bit down here. But you know what? It's all good. Can't see, you can't see. So we'll be back. We'll see you guys on the next video. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Friday.